Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Hyrule Chronicles for a few rupees more, episode 9. I am Articulate the Storyteller, and with me as always I have Crestnether playing Leisha.
A good time zone.
I have Alvarance playing Anda.
Hello.
I have Rubber Pirate playing Leisha. That
Play
silence
Leisha?
is not confidence boosting.
You bid to the wrong character. Reverse player Melody.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Damn
I was
it.
confused whether you were supposed to be who you were introducing at that point.
I was already introduced.
You were introduced, yeah. Maybe I am tired. Role Pirate playing Melody.
No, never give me your character sheet.
Okay, hold on.
You guys got to share today.
Yeah, do you have the? I can give you the JSON code.
I will turn this introduction around.
Do it.
You start doing it backwards. Salvarez next. I never get introduced.
And playing Makoto Danicat.
Hello.
Hello. So, friends, it's been a bit, but what happened last time?
Last time, Phoenix Force had made it to Riggingstead, and coming across Wendy, they found the Inquisitor Nadine of Evilos, and after some back and forth in gathering information, they decided to go upstairs and do what they had been hired for. Earlier, whilst they were getting some of that information, Renji had already made his way upstairs outside before the rest of the party went through. At the sound of a scream and some broken glass, Anda threw all politeness out of the window, figuratively speaking, before breaking down a door to notice that some people had flown out the window, literally speaking. Makoto began to give chase, and whilst in the room, the rest of the party decided to look around while somebody seemed to be in shock. However, the individual was not exactly in shock in the way that the party was expecting, as this individual was clawing at themselves and causing extreme pain, or what seemed to be causing extreme pain. Anda decided to grapple them to prevent them from doing so. However, at that point, it was too late, and what Anda ended up grappling was the Gibdo formerly known as Lars. Battle ensues, and with Renji riding on Makoto, and Makoto himself feeling that the party had at least this part in the bag, they continued giving chase to the two remaining individuals, while Leisha, Melody, Anda, and later Inquisitor Nadine took care of Lars Gibdo in the room. After doing so, they decided to take a brief respite before following Makoto and identifying the magic cup that probably turned this figure into a Gibdo. While they were taking their brief respite, Makoto found the other two going into the rail yard and had to diplomatize his way into the rail yard for the rest of the party, and sent Renji back to the boarding house to gather said party. And at the end of the session, the rail master had agreed to let the party go through the rail yard to see if they could find these two possible half Gibdos, maybe even full Gibdos, before it was too late. The party had joined up with Makoto and these guards, and that is exactly where we left off.
Okay.
I should take the hero point. I gave it to Danny last time.
Yep. All right. So, as you have met up with these erstwhile guards, the four of you, accompanied by Inquisitor Nadine, are led through corridors and out into the rail yard of Rigenstead. Given the time of day, it is fairly quiet, mercifully. The guards in question, one of them, a bright-eyed young fellow, seems to be leading much of the conversation on the way. He says, "So, what exactly are you looking for? I heard something dangerous."
I'm gonna look to the others to describe it because I didn't get a good look with all the chasing.
Are you familiar with the Gibdo by chance?
I think so. Only in so much as, just bits and pieces told taught at school. Not too much though.
Two of them.
Oh. Right.
Yeah. I don't entirely know what's going on. There was some weird magic, and a couple of people were affected by it negatively. So we are going to try to make sure no one else gets hurt.
From what I saw, they just dove in here and to look for a place to hide.
Okay.
Right.
They're probably about. You'd know a better idea about the height that they were. They were wearing rags, right?
We could have just kind of raises his hand to a point with like they're about this big.
All right. The younger guard kind of looks like quite concerned over the description that you provided him.
I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder and just be like, "Don't worry, we know what we're doing."
Yeah. We're professionals.
The entire job that we were hired for.
Right.
I mean, if you're counting us being professionals as having been paid once for doing stuff like this, then sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That is the definition of a professional, yes.
The one of the older guards kind of looks to Nadine, and says, "We don't exactly have many people to spare." And Nadine says, "That is fine. Perhaps it would be best suited for all of you if you were to set up a perimeter. You have things to cause alarm, yes?" The older guard nods and pulls out a whistle. And Nadine nods back to him and says, "Very well. Organize your men around in a perimeter. Sound the alarm if anything that looks to be gangly, dressed in rags, moving in an inhuman fashion.
Kind of bug-like.
Probably screams like a bug.
The younger guy bugs.
It makes a bunch of chittering noises, probably. Like they edit in movies. Whenever there's a bug around.
The guards nod, and then as you get closer to the rail yard, part ways. and you move in closer into the area. Give for me some perception checks to once more pick up the trail.
Given that we are trying to find people, now they are Gibdos, or Gibdo-esque at this point, so I'm not entirely sure. But I'm probably not going to get very often to use this. Would warfare lore be applicable here to try to find good hiding spots?
I'll allow it.
Alright.
Yeah.
Neat.
15.
Alas, only an 11.
Let me see. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Natural 20 for me. May I assume that this is also due to, like, Renji helping me?
Sure. Yeah. With Renji's aid, because Renji had also seen alongside Makoto where they went, you're able to kind of pick up a something of a trail, though it's one that is difficult to follow even with the natural 20, mostly because it's no longer over easily tracked dirt, it's more over stone. So you're looking for like cuts and grooves as well as like divots in bits of gravel on your way to this area.
Maybe Renji picked up a scent.
Yeah. But what you find is as you get closer to one of the warehouses where a couple of the carriages seem to be set up, and I will just quickly
Yay, maps!
bring this over to the map. I'm also going to adjust the atmosphere thing here. Fly to game board. Summon players to map.
We have been summoned.
Indeed.
All right.
What you find here is a pair of large storehouses and some errant bits and pieces of equipment. Far off in the distance, you see a couple of carriages that have been stowed, at least for the moment, in order for there to be just because they are not currently in use for any train journeys right now. They appear to be cargo trains, judging by the lack of windows. There are no railroad workers within a nearby vicinity, which is only thankful. You do not appear, at least at first glance, to notice any immediate traces of a struggle. It's just quiet.
Renji isn't supposed to be flying anymore, is he?
There you go.
Thank you. Did we have any particular direction to go with our trail, or
The trail kind of goes cold here, yeah.
Interesting.
There's a couple of warehouses. One with a closed door, one with an open door. Could be in there. Could be hiding behind or in some of those cargo cars. Hey, cargo car.
No cargo road.
No cargo track.
No train go track.
No car. Gestures towards the car. Go track.
Just slowly walking away.
Alright.
I'm just going to be following Nadine
Okay.
very
Shall we start
closely.
at the open one then?
I'll put up my head and see what I can see. I'm gonna try and sneak up to.
Yeah.
If you are sneaking, give me a stealth roll.
Get a bonus to this. Because it's dim light, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I get my. 13. 22.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. You make your way over to the warehouse with the open doors, and you find that inside there appears to be a series of crates and barrels. You do not seem to see anything else in there. It is quite dark, of course. There's no lighting.
Do I hear anything?
Give me a perception check.
16.
Can't seem to hear anything just yet.
I think I'll move a little bit towards Makoto, and I would
want
like.
to use earth manipulation within 30 feet.
Whoa.
And just like nudge this box here to make one of these fall off and see if that startles anything.
Okay. Use earth manipulation to shift a box. There is a clatter as small wooden crates tumble to the ground, one or two of them breaking open just from the shortfall. There doesn't appear to be any...
Looking and listening out for anything.
There doesn't appear to be any further movement or any further sound after the destruction of the boxes, or the toppling of the boxes, rather.
It's graciously reacted to that. Look over my shoulder to see that Alicia's there. I go, oh, hey.
Hello. Should I send Renji inside?
If you want.
All right.
As no one's seemed to move over there, I will get closer to this door before too long.
I'll send Renji in for a quick sneak.
Just nosing about.
Okay.
And let me see. Perception. It's just as good as mine. Not that great.
Would
Renji
you
doesn't
like to make it fabulous?
I would like to live deliciously, yes. That is an 18.
18, interesting.
Were we doing the roll of if?
I rolled an 11.
That was 11, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly the lowest. To make it.
Okay. Let's see. Unfortunately, Renji is unable to pick up anything while in this room. Seems as quiet as the grave.
I have something I can use that might be good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have the primal evolution that gives me access to one spell slot of my highest levels, only for summon animals or summon plants. And just looking through the list, the vampire bat swarm would be a pretty good scouting item. You have echolocation, can fly 30 feet, have plus 10 perception.
Okay.
I had a brief question for Cress. Does the life detecting ability only detect, does it detect undead?
Oh, that is a good question. It is soul sight and life sense.
It did detect
the
those
vital
rats.
essence of living and undead creatures.
It did detect those rats before.
Yes.
Anything in there?
It can even distinguish between vital energy, vitality energy, and void energy.
Okay.
Okay. How far out does it go?
30 feet.
Okay.
So, with Renji being, I believe, was over here. It would have gone all the way here.
Okay. Renji seems to pick up something very briefly when in that spot, but it disappears so quickly from that area that it's difficult to pinpoint exactly where within it is.
Okay. With that, Renji comes back and jumps onto Lisha's shoulder, does a little bit of a squeaky, like, I felt something. And Lisha would nod and mention to Makoto, Renji noticed something, but it slipped away. Or slipped out of his senses.
Right.
You guys would have noticed something large moving. Do you want to do the vampire bat thing real quick, Melody?
Oh. So, let's see. I'll just hit the chaos. I got it for 1 minute. If it's sustained, does that mean it technically needs an action every turn to keep going? Is that how sustain works?
Yes.
You do not need. Do you? I mean,
wait, that I think. Hold on.
I think it depends on the spell, because you don't need to sustain bless to continue bless. You do need to sustain bless to increase the area of bless.
Yeah. So it depends on the spell.
Choose one of your effects that has a sustained duration or let's say special benefit when you sustain it. Most such effects come from spells or magic item evacuations. The effect has a sustained duration. Its duration extends until the start of your next turn. If an ability can be sustained but doesn't list how long it can be sustained, up to 10 minutes. An effect lists an additional benefit that occurs if you sustain it, and this can even appear on effects that don't have a sustained duration. If the effect has both a special benefit and a sustained duration, your sustain action extends the duration as well as having the special benefit. If your sustain action is disrupted, the ability ends.
Okay, so, yeah.
One action to sustain, no matter what the spell is.
Melody will put her fingers to her mouth, make the motion of an intense whistle, though there's no noise, and then immediately a swarm of orange gold bats will kind of fly down. She'll direct them off to scout the warehouses for creatures.
Okay. I'm having flashbacks to 5e. I will be I'll have to look into whether or not the Pathfinder does summoning creatures differently, but in any case it's not so much the and I won't stop you from using it, but it's mostly for me as a GM. The thing that gets me about summoning stuff is it fucks up the turn order and action economy something fierce.
So much. It does.
It would be, I guess,
like-
trading one action for 3 actions of a summon, but the level of them is so low. I'm like, I probably would only use this for.
Yes, this is a utility spell.
Yeah.
The main difference is even if you can summon a bunch of things, it takes actions to command them.
Yeah. Like, you would, in Pathfinder at least, you're still using the same amount of actions, I think.
Yeah.
Unless you're, like, a summoner where you get extra stuff for that.
You also get them for a lot shorter period than 5e. 1 minute compared to the usual, like, 10. And you can only summon one thing of increasing level, but...
The difference between 1 minute and 10 minutes doesn't really matter in a battle, usually.
Yeah, it doesn't usually go 10 turns.
Okay. At least set them to be flying.
No, it's really fun. It's really funny watching them drop every time.
Slice, 20 feet.
Okay. Roll for them. Okay. Though I suppose, like, summoned or otherwise, how would they communicate with you whether or not they found anything?
Loud screeching.
But what if they find nothing? How?
Then they just come back. If you find the gazebo, loud screeching. If you don't, come back and go search the other warehouse.
Fair enough. Let's see. Need to find the thing. There it is. Okay. So, as you sit and wait for a moment, the bats come back, and they do screech at you. Of course, detailed description as to where they are is a bit beyond them, given the binary system of your command. So within this large warehouse, it may well be in there.
Good job. Melody will pat some of their heads before they fly off. Okay. Probably dangerous inside there then. And,
I go in.
You first?
Alright. Clank, 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 clank.
If you did come over, I was going to do something funny.
Alright. We ready? Let's inspect this place.
Does anyone have light as a cantrip?
Nope.
No.
I ain't got no cantrips.
No, I have no way of light generation.
Neither do I.
don't want to be starting fires. Oh well.
I got torch, that's about it. If I hit this button. Oh yeah, I'll pull out a torch since it is dark.
Okay.
Alright. Nah. Alright. So yeah. Oh no! I'm too fat!
No.
Whoopsies.
Too large.
I was about to,
just drop you on the thing. There you go.
yeah, I was gonna do, I think it's like, what, right-click and control for teleport?
Something seems to be blocking the light. Is it on the shield that's blocking the light?
Coming out of your left side
It's
and being blocked by your
behind.
body.
It's
Yeah.
the model. It's as if the lantern is on your left side, basically.
Yeah, I've got
It's
the
a
shadow
shadow.
on the right side as well, if you do that.
So yeah, I will go in and I will start kind of moving things around a little bit. Torch in hand, kind of I'm not gonna move too far into the building because there's a
I'm
lot of
gonna
little
try-
I'll
things.
follow along.
I want to sneak to here.
Okay, give me a sneak.
I'll roll a sneak. Sneak. I'm out of the torch, so. Damn,
Nice.
Very good.
32.
That's pretty good.
Guys.
Also, I have a very large distraction walking around.
What is it, Anda?
Oh no, not you, the Gibdos. If you're
Oh.
not too far gone, we might be able to find some help for you. Couldn't do too much for Lars. At least I think that's what his name was, but we do want to help you guys if we can. Just don't want anyone else to get hurt. Do I see any movement or anything?
Give me a perception check.
Absolutely.
Maybe you'll perceive.
Yeah.
Perceive.
26.
You're free.
18.
And 17.
Okay. Anda.
Yes.
As you call out, I'm also going to make a quick perception for Nadine as well, so give me a second to... Nice.
Damn.
Very well. So, Anda, you and Nadine notice this largely at the same time. While the rest of you are like looking at each different shadow, each dancing like shape of darkness as torchlight fills the room. Anda, you and Nadine are the first ones to break the paradigm that adventurers don't tend to look up. You see, clambering on the wall, getting ready to pounce, is one of the Gibdos. Like, upside down and ready to strike.
How far away is it?
It's here. So that's... We do... Just a ruler. 30 feet? About? I'm going to say 30 feet.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. But judging by the body language of the creature, it does not appear to be of a mind to be swayed by your attempts to appeal to its humanity. So I'm going to be asking folks to, if they might, roll for me some initiatives.
May I roll stealth for initiative because I'm sneaking?
Yeah.
I won't get the low light bonus for it, but because it's initiative. But I do get my +1 for on my bonus progression.
Very nice. We are 20 points apart. Makoto with a 31, and me with an 11, Melody with 16, Anda with 22.
Okay.
Do I have enough time before things pop off to just be like, everybody look up? And, gather
Yes,
its attention.
you can nullify this. You can nullify the surprise action this thing might have gotten. Okay. Clear list. Boop 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 boop. Okay, so top of the round is Makoto. This is then followed by Anda, followed by the Gibdo, followed by Melody, followed by Nadine, followed by Leisha.
Is that a range for the other thing I've got? That's fine. I
And I
will
was presuming
attempt.
you had the time to tell Makoto, yeah, fire good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably on the way over here.
Yeah. You would have
I
gone over
imagine
the
you would have
tactics
told
though.
me that.
Yeah.
Plus one. I'm going to do the 2-action elemental blast on it
Okay.
for a 27 to hit.
27 is a regular hit.
And it's the fire one, so it'll be d6 damage.
Okay.
For
4. Okay. That's a total of. There, I'm going to light it up because it is now ignited. Even if it's not taking persistent damage, it's still just fiery. So that's. You launch forth your attack. It streaks through the darkness of the warehouse and slams into the Gibdo, igniting it and lighting it up for the rest of you to see.
Very good.
for my final action, I would like to jump over to this box.
Okay.
Get closer.
There they
Do you want
are.
me to make an acrobatics roll for that?
Nah. It's fine. You'll be cool.
That is my turn.
Alright, and
Okay. I don't have anything that is distance. Shame. So, given that I got some of my focus points back, what I'm going to do then is, let's see, that would be 10, 20, I'll go about here-ish. Before, well, it's on fire now, so it doesn't matter. Free action, drop my torch. I'm
Okay.
just going to leave the light on for the sake of seeing things.
Yeah.
So that's one action to move. I'm going to use Shields of the Spirit. Measuring tool. Yeah, we'll use 2 actions. And actually, I will not, because no one's within my aura at this moment. So I will use 1 action for Shield of the Spirit, and then I would like to try to gain its attention by, like, slamming my hand on my shield and be like, "Come on, then!" or something along those lines. What would you like me to roll for that?
Oh, I'd say that's probably a display of intimidation there.
Okay. 1d20 plus 11. Natural 20 for 31.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Critical intimidation.
Interesting. So you definitely got its attention, even as it is aflame. But yes, was there anything you can or would like to do on your turn?
That would be the all 3 actions: to get its attention, to move, and to cast Shields of the Spirit.
Okay. I'm gonna roll
My
something
shield
for-
is raised because of that, so.
I'm gonna roll something for it for the sake of determining what it would need to do. or what it feels like it can do based off of instinct. Okay. So with everything that's got like thoroughly spotted and cornered, and set aflame, the Gibdo is going to spend it's going to spend a bunch of its basically all of its actions to be on the move. While it has its attention on you, Under, it will see this bastion of divinity alit with the torch at its feet, and decide that at this moment in time, that is not worth it. So it's going to make a move to scrabble along the warehouse wall and ceiling in order to... And you can see it's making for a hole in the roof. Let's see. Is that where it should be? Yes, it is. It scrabbles out through the hole in the roof and uses effectively all of its actions to get outside.
Being up here, could I
Yeah.
see which direction it went out the roof?
It is heading
Is it
towards
on
the
fire?
train cars.
Okay. Just with a point that way.
Yeah. But that is all of its actions taken care of. Melody.
I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to here.
Okay.
I don't see it.
I'm just going to have it take
That's
a bit of
okay.
damage for the fall as well.
25 feet is default speed, isn't it? Yeah. Yes, I'll keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there he is. Just out of my line of sight for doing an actual spell, because I've only got one action left. Although... I don't want to use that up yet. I can also attempt to fear him with a demoralize, because that is a single action.
Yes.
Okay, I make an intimidation check against their will DC. I don't get the penalty for not having language because I have very, very angry eyes.
Mm.
Me too.
Intimidating class, good.
It is.
Let's see.
Especially on the type of gunslinger that gets to intimidate as they reload.
Oh, that was bad.
Oh no.
It's also not a particularly important check, so I'm not sure if these guys even can feel fear as weird undead things.
Yeah.
We know because I attempted to demoralize the Gibdo formerly known as Lars that they aren't as affected by fear effects like demoralize, but it may have made hold if you would get something like a crit.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna waste a hero point on that check.
Okay. If that's the case. Is that all three of your actions?
Yes, move, glare.
Cool. Nadine is going to move out with as much speed as she can. So that's one action. 2 actions. 3 actions to get into melee with it, but unfortunately does not have the capability to make a swing just yet. At least she's aiming to intercept it as best she can. But that'll be her turn. Leisha.
All right, I move as well. Let's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And seeing absolutely nothing, I move another 25. And I will cast a very measly force barrage.
Okay. I believe that auto hits, so that's just damage.
Yeah, it's just the one.
Magic missile.
That is 4 damage of, I believe it is force, yes.
Okay. You peel around the corner and fling forth a spell just to catch it, and you see it slam into the side of it as it's attempting to regain its balance from descending from the wall. It stumbles to the side, but is already in preparation to sprint. Makoto.
I worked out how far I can get. I'm just gonna run down here. I have 35 feet of movement speed,
Okay.
so I can get here. Just get around the corner. And I'm gonna hit it at another bit of fire. This is not the double action one though, because I can't
That's
do that.
fair. Understood.
Damn it.
Dang.
Oh, dang it.
Would you like to make it fabulous, or do you have a hero point to do that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I got 2.
Ah,
Nice.
that's 22.
22.
Yeah, 22. Just hits. As you kind of like, you screech to a halt, you grab hold of the corner of the building with one hand and fling out your arm in order to throw this thing forth.
Just like point 2 fingers at it and shoot fire at it with 4 fire damage.
Nice. Capitalizing on the
That's my turn.
capitalizing on the destabilizing aspect of force of the force
Yes.
missile that had just hit it and its own landing. Anda.
There is the general aspect of cursing. Goddamn fucking stupid fucking flying banshee. I forgot how to teleport.
That is right shift and then left click.
So click, shift, left click.
I know you're in the floor.
Yeah, that's it. There you go.
All right, cool. So that would be from where I was, I think 35 feet. So that would be that for 2 movements. And then 15. Excuse me, sorry.
Yep, it'll let you through.
And then right there on the other side of everyone else. You fucking
But
bastard.
but what if I decided to be hostile?
Renji,
Shove
pull
it away.
Lisa's dress away from me. Just tell Renji to fucking do it. I think what I will say though is, hey, if the little guy can move and look for more things, we are still missing one Gibdo. If you wanted to send him to do that, up to you though. I don't know how y'all do your shit, and that'll be turn.
Okay. In that case, it's going to. Let's see. It's still. I think let's roll a thing for it to see whether or not, now that it's been like cornered, it turns on flight. Well, it hasn't been cornered. It has a capability of fleeing still.
But also someone's in his face.
Someone is in its face. So what it is going to do, as it attempts to scramble past, it's going to throw a claw to its side in an attempt to strike out at Nadine.
My torch. There, I didn't pick it up.
There's 25 versus Nadine's AC, which is not a 25. Dealing a total of... 8 points of
Huh.
damage. As it manages
That
to...
is remarkably little on that roll.
Yeah. Let's see, lowest it could ever possibly be.
Mm-hmm.
As the creature is like strikes out at Nadine, catches her across the face, and she reels back a little bit as it then uses 2 of its actions to bolt past her. So it's 1, 2, it has a total movement speed of 25, so there's 50 feet of movement per square, so it gets here. Melody.
Yeah, let me see. I double check which is my spells for this. That's not helpful, so I have to use this or that. Okay. What's the range on this? 15 feet. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. What? Eh?
So many measurements.
It's all right. I'll turn it off.
So many spellcasters. You need to be 15 feet away from it, you said?
Yeah.
Just three squares.
I think I'm being confused because the size of the individual squares is different to the size of
Yeah, it is.
5 feet.
I've been
Just
using the
got the
squares.
Don't worry too much about the exact numbers showing up next to your character.
Yeah.
I'll just go there then. Okay. In which case, I shall cast with my repelling sorcery a breathe fire
Okay.
to spew a gout of flame upon this creature.
A basic reflex save. Okay.
DC is 20, I think. Yes.
Gets a 26
Okay,
for a
it passes.
regular success.
So it takes see, half that, so it takes 5 fire damage.
Okay.
Then I pair my blood magic propelling sorcery. I may move it 5 feet in a target direction, so I'll pull it closer 5 feet.
Okay. Somehow the sudden snap of heat causes this vacuum effect that causes it to stop in its tracks and stumble backwards, bringing it ever so slightly closer to you.
And that is me done.
Nadine's go. Let's see. She has a couple of tricks up her sleeve that allow her to do things here.
This goes nothing personnel, kid, and teleports behind it and kills it.
The 5 feet might help.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she's going to use one action to engage her ability Athletic Rush. Channeling the power of channeling her divine magics, she strengthens her muscles and enables her to move 10 feet faster in a singular move. So that'd be 35. Puts her right here behind the thing. Then she's going to use another action called Evelisen Edict. As she's charging forward, empowered by her divine might, she will call out in a prayer in what appears to be Empyrean, invoking the name of the god of judgment, forcing it to make a will DC or will save. Which DC is. I believe her DC is not the highest, but it's something.
It's 60. No.
60. Gets a success on that one, resulting in as a flash of divine chains attempts to wrap around the creature, it manages to break through, but still takes some of the damage. That'd be 11 halved, dealing 5 positive damage, or 5 holy damage to the creature. And then on her last action, she's going to take a swing at it with her pick. For a 20, which unfortunately, because it is not flat-footed in this instance, it is unfortunately a miss. In its struggle to free itself from the chains, it manages to do better than Nadine expects, taking her by surprise, and her weapon swings wide as it stumbles forward slightly. Leisha.
Okay, I am moving, let's see, 5, 10, 15... sorry, are we going for squares or are we not going for squares?
You can go for...
Just do the squares, it's fine.
Yeah, either do the squares or like
5,
round
10,
the number
15,
that you've got.
20.
That's okay.
Yeah.
And with that, I am going to use Vitality Lash.
Okay.
That would require a Fortitude save.
Fortitude save, you say?
Yes, I say.
For a 32.
Ooh.
It looks like
Well,
a critical success.
That's a critical success.
Which means that if it's a basic save, they take no damage. Yeah. They're,
Well,
of their
it's my
defenses, Gibzos have middling AC,
Yeah.
fairly low reflex and will, but really good fortitude.
That makes sense.
Low reflex, you say? Oh boy. Anyway. I want to move a bit closer, and then
Yeah.
I'm getting to get to do a thing. The Makoto puts one hand in that sort of finger guns pose that they use for the fire, and the other one in a fist.
Mm-hmm.
And as they do, the ground beneath them starts to bubble and boil. And they will leap into the air, and a bunch of the lava will come with them as they land behind this creature. And the creature has to make a reflex save as that lava sprays everywhere.
All right.
Everything in 10 feet.
Okay. 26.
basic
They rolled
reflex save.
very well.
That is a normal success.
Okay.
Do I have it just in here? That's not doing what I wanted to do.
1d6 bludgeoning and 2d6 fire.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
It takes the 2d6 of that was 10, and the fire, and the 3 was the bludgeoning.
Understood.
And also, some of the lava that is still on Makoto cools down into a sort of black glassy substance that gives them a +2 to AC
Nice.
for one turn. And that is my turn.
Okay. Under.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'll be over there for the moment instead. All right, you little bastard. And then I shall use defensive advance, which should be more than enough movement to get me here on the other side of it from Nadine.
Okay.
Which allows me to, for 2 actions, move, raise my shield, and give this guy a thwack. So let me pull up my things. 1d20, not 1d 230. 1d20 plus 11.
You could still roll lower than 1d 230.
I should. I believe you said a 20 hits if it's flat-footed, which it should be.
Yes, it is. It is a regular hit.
Okay. 2d6 plus 4. All right. 8 holy bludgeoning damage, if that matters.
Understood. Thank you very much. You charge forward, cutting off its escape, and slam it with all of your divine strength. It stumbles backwards, now thoroughly cornered. Do you have any other actions or things you can do on your turn?
Could be all 3, so I am good to go.
All right. So, now cornered as it is going to addled by wounds in its attempt to escape, is going to now lash out at the individual creatures around it. So first off, it is going to strike out at Under with its claws.
Fuck me up, fam.
28 versus your AC.
Is a regular hit.
Good.
For 18 slashing damage. So it hits Nadine with the lowest and then hits you with the most it can do. Jesus Christ.
It's all good. I'm a big boy. I can take it.
It's then going to strike out at Nadine with its mandibles. 8, 21, which does in fact hit, causing.
What God if it rolls 8 again?
9. Jesus Christ, that's still like double ones. Like Foundry. Like
It's all good. It's all good.
clearly Foundry is just is a fan of the Inquisitor, which is a worrying sort of thing here.
It knows that she's an NPC, and it doesn't want to just insta-kill her or whatever.
But it's still 9 damage as it whips around and bites at Nadine. It's then going to, while biting her, is going to try and strike at her with its claws. But a 15 does not hit that AC. Meanwhile, there is a rapid scraping and clabbering of claws. As Mikoto, you turn just in time to see the second one rip around the corner of this thing and screech at you as it runs into attack. It is going to...
Hell yeah.
It is using action to move. And it is going to use its next action to try and hit you with its attack. 24 to hit your AC.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
6. For 12 points of slashing damage. as it strikes at you just as you turn around to bring up your guard. It will then...
Oh.
Okay. I think that's its actions. It had... I think, yeah. Where it was originally, it was actually further away, so it double moved in order to get to you and then struck at you. So that is the Gibdos. Melody.
Well, I am wonderfully positioned, so Melody will once again just flicker with golden fire as I will cast the Freeze Tear Heal.
Okay.
How are you wanting to do the? I guess the auto is probably. Let's see. So DC 20 basic fortitude for both of them, I believe.
Okay.
E.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So, for the one closest to you, 26. For the one furthest away, 31.
Okay, that's both normal passes. This was at first level.
This your DC's 20, so the second one would be a critical success.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Let's see. So the damage is 1d8 plus 1, so 7 damage. So I think... is this basic? Basic question, yep, so it critical doesn't take damage, the other one takes half. And then the healing...
Should be another D8 in damage, because all of it goes up when it's heightened 1, and you should be doing rank 2 spells at this point.
No, I have spell slots.
Oh, okay, never mind. Forget, nope, I didn't say nothing.
Oh wait, so yes, it's the same damage and healing. So yeah, 7 damage and 7 healing for Under and Nadine.
Okay.
We did this last time, or are we
Can
still
be.
only doing the
Do I
roll?
also get healing?
If you need healing, yes.
I do. I just got hit.
Yes, healing.
Do we
Please heal
get
me.
the bonus healing as if it were a second rank spell as well, or are we just doing the...
Let's go with that, and we'll deal with anybody who yells at us for doing it wrong at a different time.
Okay. Another 8
And
for Nadine.
by deal with it, we mean we will ignore you.
Yeah.
Most likely, yes.
No matter what you say, we don't care. We're here to have fun.
Unless you compliment us, in which case, thank you very much.
Says total of 15
Healing.
healed.
And
Yeah.
7 sort of damage. That's my turn.
Okay. All right. Nadine, unable to do the edict again, and now still within melee, is going to strike out at this creature with her mace, or not her mace, her pick. The first strike for a 30, which is a crit in this instance.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Get him.
What is a damage dice on this one? Right. I see. So she rolled a 3 and got 6. Good for you, Nadine. All right, then she's going to try and strike at it again with another attack. Plus 7, but misses, and then tries again for a third time and misses. Clearly the sudden bite from before has thrown her off her game somewhat, and while she got a decent hit ish the first time around, it wasn't enough, and that would be her turn. Leisha.
Yes. So, I am just going to I think I'm going to go needle darts for now. Yeah. They are they hit AC rather than fortitude, so here goes. I believe we decided on cold iron.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 27 to hit.
Okay. 27 to hit is in fact a hit, but it is a regular hit.
11 points of
Okay.
damage.
Which one are you going for? The closest one or the furthest one?
The one that we've been attacking so far, so this,
The closest one.
Okay.
this one.
All right.
Just
In that case, you throw forth your needle darts. These sharp spikes of metal fly through the air, slam into the creature, severing a significant chunk of it from the rest of it, and unable to maintain its cohesion, it falters to the ground in a twitching, gory mess.
Okay, and then I'll move over here so that I'm closer to the other Gibdo, but protected by my allies.
Very well.
Backline squad!
You got this!
Makoto.
Also protect me!
Yep.
No, that's not what Elisha says. Elisha is very much like, don't mind me, I'm just here.
I'm going to preempt other people moving into position by getting around this guy.
Okay.
And then I will hit him with fire. 28 to hit.
That is a regular hit.
And I'm doing the melee version, so I get my constitution bonus. No, that's right. I get bonuses.
Yeah.
If you make it 2 action when you get... Oh, I should have had a higher one before, but that's fine. I had strength modifier for that and that, so it should be a total of +5. 13 fire damage.
Okay. Swiftly moving to retaliate against this creature, you in your agile movements move behind it in order to ensure that it is also lacking a retreat option, and
like
strike.
Dance around it and just bob him in the back of the head with fire.
Yeah.
And as I do that, the armor bonus I got from the obsidian cracks off, and that is gone.
Okay. Yeah, with a decisive strike, its head, the rags that it's using to cover its head, light up, causing it to be a signal to others, and its skin rapidly drying out. But yeah, excellent work. Under.
Just trying to figure out what order to do things in. Okay, yeah, no, it maths out the same no matter what I do. So I shall turn around and shimmy over here next to my good buddy Makoto. I shall spend my last focus point that I regained to do Shields of the Spirit one more time. Who's all within range? 15 feet away from Emanation, so I can go here. Yeah. Okay, the backline casters aren't, so I shall give... Oh, wait, no. I'm only going to use one action for that, so that doesn't matter anyway. But then I'm going to punch this guy.
Which guy?
Makoto. No, the Gibdo that is between Makoto and
What did I do?
Got in the way?
I'm not in the way. I moved out the way. I specifically moved out of the way.
I shall use a hero point on my attack.
Okay.
Oh my god.
How's a 30 sound?
That's a crit because you have caused it to be off guard due to flanking.
Excellent.
Yay!
So if I do /roll space my 2d6 plus 4. Do I have to put that in brackets and then do asterisk 2? You know what? We'll try that.
Give it a try.
Yeah! 18 points of damage.
Nice.
Bludgeoning and holy. And that shall be my turn.
Okay. You wheel around and strike it with all the force that you can muster, guided by Din, and it stumbles somewhat, and it in a feral fashion tries to lash out at each of you in turn. It is going to first start off by utilizing the momentum of being struck by Anda to wheel around and try and strike at Makoto with its claws. Boom. But a 17 likely does not hit your AC. It will then bounce back in order to try and bite at Anda. For a 21.
Just hits my AC.
Okay. Need to remind myself of the actual numbers here. For 17 total piercing damage as it bites at you. And then it will, using that, turn around once again to strike at Makoto. In this kind of frenzied state of attempting to strike at things beside it. But I don't think an 11 hits you.
Nah.
And as it attempts to attack Makoto twice, a couple of Goron-related Din-empowered spirits do 7 holy damage to it because of Shields of the Spirit.
Nice. Okay. Thoroughly beaten as it attempts to scrabble against you. It is very, very swiftly running out of options, but whether it has the cognizance to recognize that is currently unknown. Likely not. Melody.
Just use the 2 version. So it makes another fortitude save. I probably shouldn't use this. Oh, well. Committing.
For a 33. Jesus.
Holy hell!
Ooh.
That's some bonuses it got. Oh well.
Yeah.
And then I will also use Uplifting Overture on Under to use the aid on an athletics check if he feels the need to grapple it.
Understood. Okay. That's the case. With that in mind, Nadine will move over here and then attempt to strike at it with her pick. For a natural 20 for 32.
She loves critting.
She does love critting. She should have been a gunslinger.
Yeah.
For 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
She uses
Again, stop critting.
the back half of the war pick, and then we'll attempt to strike at it again with mace, but unfortunately is unable to strike again, missing in its own frantic movements. Leisha.
Right. I think the best way of doing this is needle darts again, because that seemed to have worked last time.
Don't forget, you do have bonus effects if you use your Hex with Renji. I think yours gives bonus AC, if I recall correctly, if you use your Hex instead. There's somebody nearby.
Yeah, it's Nudge Fate. I have.
Gotcha.
I'm going to keep an action route to ready, like to keep that available.
Okay.
Let's see. No, I'm actually going to do that after this.
Okay. Natural
that's a natural
20.
And let's see, base damage. It's a 12 times 2, right?
Yes.
Excellent.
Excellent hit.
And then I will. Who has it been attacking? It's been mostly attacking Nadine, right?
It's been attacking under Makoto and well, it hasn't had a chance to. This one hasn't had a chance to strike at Nadine. It's mostly been
right.
under Makoto.
It's this guy.
Okay, I'm going to cast Nudge Fate on Anda.
Okay.
When Anda fails an attack roll, skill check, or saving throw, and a +1 status bonus would turn a critical failure into a failure or failure into a success, you get a +1 status bonus retroactively. And believe Anda is close enough to me right now.
I'd say
It's
so.
15 feet from Renji.
From Renji.
It's on you.
Yeah, who's on me?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's close enough. Anda will also get that +1 AC.
Okay.
It's because Onda's so thick.
Yeah, he's a thick boy.
Large.
To quote friend of the stream, Steve, thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
Yep.
Okay. Excellent. In which case, if that's all 3 actions, then it goes over to Makoto.
First off, I'm gonna do the double attack. That's my strongest move. 24.
24 is a regular hit.
It's kind of oh. 9. 5 damage. And I follow that up with another attack. 23. That shouldn't have been 11. Fuck, sorry. That should have been whatever 11 minus 5 is.
18.
18.
18.
Well,
That
are your unarmed attacks agile?
This is the elemental blast.
Oh, I see. 18. Even with the off guard,
So I said
an
minus
18 is a miss, unfortunately.
Yep, that's fine. Take out 1 hit.
Okay. Anda.
Shield of the Spirit fades. I will raise my shield for my first action. For my second action, since everybody's being so helpful, I shall make an athletics check to grapple this creature, which will give it off guard to everybody. So, Melody, if you would like to make your performance check to see what my bonus will be, that'd be fantastic.
Okay then. A +1. Or is it? DC 15 or 20? I forget.
8 is usually DC 15. It is up to RT on if that is considered a crit or not.
I will say that is a crit.
Yeah, +2 then.
Huzzah!
So my athletics is usually +11, so this will be +13.
Is 19 enough
that is
to
a
pass?
really low roll. So no, its Fortitude DC is high because it has plus 15. But I do have another hero point, which I shall use
Okay.
right now. So damn, just barely. It's a nat 1 for 24.
Dang. What is a regular...
Is
Wait, that means
24
that you-
usually a failure?
It is a regular failure.
Wouldn't that mean
That
you
is a nat
succeed
1.
the nudge fate?
Yeah.
Does that
Let me read.
does that become a success or does it
Okay,
Become a
it
regular
becomes
success,
a regular failure because
Okay.
I failed by number. Nat 1 made that a critical failure, so I get nudged back up to a regular failure.
Okay. So what does a regular failure on an athletics check in this instance do in a grapple check?
Fail to grab the target.
It's not
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, if it was grabbed, it would be freed, but alas, 'tis not grabbed.
Okay. That still leaves you with one action to deal with on your turn. Since you raised your shield, you tried to grapple.
Smack
What was
it.
it?
Yeah. Oh, nope, that is the wrong window. Base 1d20. Now, fists are agile, so I do have only -4 to this for a 25 to hit.
That is a regular hit.
Plus 4. Damn, I'm rolling good on damage today. 15 points of holy bludgeoning damage.
Since it had but a single hit point left over from the last time it was hit, how would you like to do this?
Okay, so technically, unarmed attacks are non-lethal. So we will handle that here in a second. But that is for your purposes.
I mean, it's a bug. You can smush it.
I'd say it can be
So I
as
think
lethal as
kinda
you would
like-
like it to be.
So I think at this point, kind of like Ando reaches out trying to grab it, and then it kind of like does that. Probably either like tries to leap up or whatever, and in frustration, Ando just kind of bends in half and brings his head down, crushing it into the ground.
Oh, nice. Excellent.
Fuck.
With a resounding
bastards.
crack, you bring this thing to its end. And the rail yard falls silent once again.
I'll have Renji kind of like move towards this corpse, kind of sniff and take a investigative bite. Like, is it dead?
It doesn't seem to respond
Wow,
to being
Renji, are you that
bitten.
hungry?
Renji looks over to Melody. Like, I think at that question, Renji just turns towards you. As like
That sounds
looking
like the voice
hopeful.
of someone who has snacks.
Exactly.
That sounds like someone with snacks. Give.
Snacks?
And he'll squat down and give some snacks.
Yay!
Kodo's gonna brush the last bits of glass off his arms, like, that was new. Anyway.
Anyone here need
So-
some assistance?
I'm a little worse for wear, but overall I'm pretty okay. Let's just take care of these. Let the rail master know we took care of the stuff, and go check on Wendy.
Is the corpse, like, falling apart too much for me to, like, take it back to prove to the rail master that we were actually doing a thing?
You would have, despite the fact that one of them is in pieces and the other one is somewhat flattened, there is enough there that is not falling, so crumbling that you'd be without like proof, so you're able to do that.
I'm also gonna smooth out the bits of ground that I turned into lava.
Well, that was more than I was expecting, to say the least.
Yeah, if anyone told me an argument was going to turn into bug monsters, I would not have guessed that.
Good that we came here first before they could go crazy in the city.
Or hop onto a train. And illegally move somewhere else.
Oh,
Yeah,
no one
who'd
would
do
do that.
Right? It's completely uncivilized.
All right. So
Now
you want me
I'm just
to?
imagining one of these things dropping a bag of gold on the counter at the train station.
All right. So we want to take these out of here, I presume.
I believe.
Yeah,
Yes.
probably best not to
Now
just leave them around.
We get to scooping up, be like, oh, they're so bony and brittle, and start
Yeah, it looks
grabbing
like-
them.
Just gonna move us back to the
It's
other
a chitin, I think. That's what bugs are made of,
Yeah.
right?
I guess I don't know. Actually, I would know. I do have nature. I thought I didn't have nature.
I also have nature.
Yeah.
So do I.
The one knowledge thing I do have.
So am I wrong in thinking that, given that they have a chitinous exoskeleton, their bones, which used to be inside, are now outside through that transformation?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I ain't an expert on Gibdo transformations.
I'm not doing
I
an
mean, me
autopsy
neither.
check.
I don't know. You got all that information on Gibdos last time we fought one. You'd have a better idea than most of us, I think.
Probably
Can I
really
roll a
hard
nature
to
check?
do an Probably really hard to do an autopsy on something actively crumbling to dust.
It'll be fast.
You did roll
Can I
an at
roll
20 on the
nature for
recall
this?
knowledge check. So,
I'll try and recall knowledge as well.
Okay.
Why not?
Alright.
17.
17.
18!
16, 17, 18.
Excellent.
And another 16. Wait,
No, I was
I
saying.
thought it
'cause-
was-
Yeah.
Okay.
In the pad.
25.
25.
God damn!
there you go.
Okay. So what are you aiming to grab with your recall knowledges here? Sorry.
I'm
Does it
trying
still
to
have
figure-
bones?
oh.
Does it still have bones, or is it just covered in its bones?
The morphology of the Gibdo.
Morphology of a Gibdo.
Did this thing's inside bones become its outside bones?
Or did it grow outside bones?
Does it have both? Does it have double bones?
How much bones does it have?
We need to get
all
fucking bones
across
in on
the-
this. Study these fucking bugs.
Like a plant, though. No, it's
Like a plant, though.
yeah, that's a very old inside joke. But yeah, from what you can tell, it's weird. Like, combined with those of you who already know what Gibdos are typically like Gibdos, from what could be told previously, at least earlier scriptures, would be that they are insect-like creatures that look like moving corpses. And in this instance, yeah, the same similarities apply. It has the bone structure appears to be a chitinous sort of material that appears to be like hyper reliant on moisture. It's the reason why fire and lightning and things like that are so effective against them, not necessarily because they are particularly flammable, it's because it dries them out, which makes them brittle. the
Yeah.
yeah it removes its weaknesses effectively, or removes its resistances effectively. In this instance, what you can surmise is that because it has this moisture property to it, you surmise that instead of it like having its bones become its chitinous exterior armor, instead it's more that its flesh had effectively gone through some kind of metamorphosis to become this fluid retaining chitin around its bones. So technically it does have double bones, but like, yeah, it's, I mean, you saw the transformation from it for the first time. That was quite horrifying. The skin of the person seems to kind of shred away, and the muscle and fat beneath it is then kind of like molds itself into the new armored layer, which is not, it's awful.
I imagine Melody is happily explaining this to us as we are walking towards the thing, increasingly getting more horrified.
You asked.
Uh-huh. Yep.
With my 18, I add the little bits of insight that I've gotten.
Mm-hmm.
And just share in this horrific explanation.
All I'm hearing is more and more reasons to not drink anything out of that fucking goblet.
Speaking of which, Nadine will
Hey, did
turn.
you grab that? Did someone grab that?
Yeah.
I gave it to Nadine, so she has it.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, speaking of which, she'll remove the goblet from the bag, put it onto the ground, flip the war pick to the flat side, and then just both hands, just, if it doesn't get it the first time to be flattened, so she does it again and again and again. There's a resounding ping, ping, ping as she's just like going through the process of destroying it.
I'm just like, huh. I know you could
It works
break
that
it.
way.
I didn't know you could break a magic thing by doing that.
I thought you had to like take it up Mount Doom.
Now what?
F Mountain. Get it right.
Oh, yeah.
It may retain its
And if
magical
that was
properties.
Goron. Sorry.
It may retain much of its magical properties, but it is just flatter now. And she'll like hold up what was once a metal goblet and is now more of a plate. It will need to probably be disposed of in some ways, maybe disenchanted to have an easier time, but at the very least no one can drink out of it now.
Yeah, it's a less awkward shape, I guess.
Hmm.
Right. Well, you've got that. Let's get this fig cleaned up. Let the real master know. Check on Wendy. And then we can go on to our next jobs. Thank you for your help, Inquisitor.
This is quite all right. Thank you for your assistance as well. I will. I know that. She kind of thinks for a moment, and she's going to have a roll for a thing. What number was that? That's pretty high. She says. And she says, I think I'm going to. Ordinarily, normal protocol requires Inquisitors bring nefarious magical items of this kind back to our handlers for the sake of appropriate disposal. But I would much rather have this handed to somebody of magical authority beyond that immediately. So I shall be in Rigenstead for a while as I discuss things with the head mage here. I believe that would be the mayor, but I do not know. I shall have to ask around.
Is there some sort of reward or bounty on?
Last time, just kind of thing. She says that she will talk to her handler and get us stuff sent to Yotana.
Yeah.
For turning it in.
I just wanted to have it known again.
Understandable. The mayor's name. I don't think I caught that. What was his name again?
Let me have a look. I think it's Rickley, but I will have to bring up the law document. That one. Central Hyrule. There we go. Riggensstead. Yes. I remembered it. It's so long since I read that bit about who the designated mage for Riggensstead is. The Evousting character Nadine will say, that would be Rickley. He is a rito and an artificer in his own way. I suppose fascinated by the mechanical prowess of the train. I suppose in most instances.
Appropriate, I guess.
Yeah, an artificer would be most appropriate for dealing with magical items.
Is it Rickley?
Hrickly.
HR.
Hrickly.
Huh.
Yes, I did throw a bunch of
Right.
consonants around a singular vowel.
Yeah. I mean, a Y is a vowel. Yes, it is. You pronounce it as a vowel.
Yeah.
I'm Welsh, I know.
I love Welsh vowels. They're so great.
But yes,
Even
I
a
will.
W is a vowel.
I will
Anything
be
you know,
sure.
hard enough.
I will be sure to pass on the information to the higher ups that such a thing has been dealt with, and that your aid was most fortuitous and welcome. In the meantime, I will trouble you no more. I will go and speak to the mayor forthwith. Safe travels.
Just make sure you don't eat any. Just make sure you don't eat anything off that thing.
I do intend. Given the happenings today, I do not believe I am in the mood to eat anything, at least until after this thing is out of my possession.
Y'all could just
Okay.
fix that by starting to eat rocks. I just walk away after that.
Makoto will reach down and pick up a rock, give it a look, and put it in his mouth and use his elemental powers to crush it.
That probably doesn't taste very good.
Makoto becomes
I don't
the
like
second.
the taste very much.
Makoto becomes the second non-Goron in history capable of eating rocks.
Yeah, loud enough around it here. Like, I don't like the taste very much. Bit gritty.
Not yet. Give me a little bit, and I'll get you some good things. Yes, I am taking Rocky Gourmand. Why do you ask?
Hell yeah. Oh dear. But yes. So with Nadine leaving you to it, you managed to find the railmaster, who kind of views you all with like the guards kind of like move to stop the perimeter thing after you like wave them down. The railmaster looks to each of you, somewhat like
Gives them
still
the corpses.
suspicious of Leisha, but like
Check out
Of
these
course.
things. shows the bug mind corpses.
oh, okay, yep, no,
Yeah, these are the creatures we're after.
Mm-hmm. All right.
One
They're
moment.
dealt with.
And
We need to dispose of them.
Can I use the magic of needle darts to pull back the needles that I had used.
That's what needle
Cool.
darts does. It does that automatically.
Yeah.
It's already done that.
I but for flavor and to terrify them.
It just means that you can do whatever you want. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So I'll just extract them in front of them.
It's okay. All right. Yeah.
Is
So
that
we're
young?
gonna get these things out of here and get them properly disposed of. There shouldn't be much damage to the spare train cars, which is where they were hiding.
Mhm.
Yes, they one of them was hiding in a warehouse, but I don't believe they or us caused any property damage.
Nope.
This is said towards the Railmaster, but Anda is a little bit of a mischievous thing, wants to make sure that the young guard who is like, what's going on here type of thing, it does kind of just like want to make it move in that general direction. You know, these things kind of moves one of the hands, did probably claw a little bit in there type of thing.
Anyway, we
But,
should get going.
Yeah, we gotta
Let you
we
get
got
on
some
with
other
your
things to take
day.
care of.
Okay.
Thank you very much for letting us in here, Mr. Railmaster.
Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. Just yeah. It's just not.
At least they were dealt with before anyone got hurt. Pats him on the shoulder.
Yeah. It's clearly not of the Constitution to deal with this as you guys move off.
Get out.
Yeah. But
Is
yeah.
that reason for a fortitude save on their part?
Don't worry.
I wouldn't
They
be
might
that
be able to.
cruel.
Yeah, I don't want to make them throw up.
That's fair.
Besides, we're trying to get them to keep the coffee down, not to,
Ah. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, is
I'm
Nadine
gonna-
still with us?
Nadine's
No,
she's
since yeah, she left.
Yeah. So with us leaving the rail yard, I kind of like turned to Makoto on the Melody, like, is there somewhere we can talk, relax, like after talking to Wendy?
Sure, we'll need to get a pyre bill for these guys anyway, and you'll probably want to do your thing.
Yeah. To be fair, I've not really done any last rites for, well, this kind of situation.
I'm sure you can come up with something.
I'd do
Oh,
their
sure.
Hylian last rites if that makes a difference.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was going to. It's just I've never given last rites to a Gibdo.
It's time for everything?
Maybe
Indeed,
while
there
we're
is.
talking to Wendy about what happened, one of us can go up and go through their belongings, see if there's anything that indicates which religion they were into.
Indeed.
Then we'll
Okay.
should let the
And do
guard
your
know on
laws
our
as
way
well.
back. That way, should definitely let the guard know on our way back, so that way she can help settle down a little bit and get all that taken care of. I did have an observation though, unless you guys need to just stick on this topic because I did want to change it a little bit. This is a coincidence, and I don't want it to become a pattern. But so far, after every job we've done, I've been carrying 2 corpses to a place.
Would
If
you
you
rather
get
carry
wheelbarrows?
this?
We gotta just ask you to give me one if you want.
A corpse?
Yeah,
All right.
I'll carry
You want to hold it? All right.
You carry one. We should probably get these somewhere and not show them to Wendy, because I don't think she can take it.
I will stand outside with them if necessary.
Alright.
Okay. All right. So you head out and make your way back to the boarding house. As you arrive, and you stand outside patiently with the court. I imagine like you bundle them in a way where you're not causing passers-by in Riggensted on the way to look upon you in shock. So
What a
it's yeah.
I'm a little mischievous. I'm not a complete dick. But I think, I think, as mentioned, we'll get guards on the way back, and what Anda will do is stay outside with the corpses and catch the guards up on everything that happened.
Yeah. As you arrive there, Wendy is talking to like one or two guards about the situation because, of course, other members of the boarding house had called them in order to deal with that. But as you head in, she looks at you and says, "Oh, hello. What's how are you? Okay? What happened?"
Well,
We found the
they're
two that
dead.
got away. Yeah, we found the two that got away. So turns out they had some artifact that they had done some kind of ritual with to turn into Gibdos.
Right.
And if she doesn't seem to know what that is, I will explain.
Confusion turns
Not
to
like
show.
not in detail, just like vaguely.
yeah. Her confusion turns to horror all the same.
We tracked them down to the train yard, which is where they ran to, and we dealt with them there. And then we're going to be disposing of the bodies, unfortunately.
Right. Okay.
This isn't anything to do with your hotel. It's something they brought with them.
She looks a little crestfallen. And one of the guard looks over and says, we investigated the room as is policy. That is quite the mess, to put it very lightly. Thank you for taking care of the situation at hand, of course.
Oh, sorry, hi, bro. The artifact in question has been handed over to an Inquisitor of Evilas, and she has been dealing with it.
Right. There's kind of
Percussively.
Yep.
There's a
It
small
was
amount
very
of
flat.
there's a small amount of consideration between like when you explain that. There's more of a case of like not necessarily minor concern, more or less.
Look, as far as we know, she has a better way of getting rid of that thing than we do.
Right.
And it's better off not here turning more people into bug monsters.
I'll take your word for that, but okay. In the meantime,
If you'd like to inspect the bodies to confirm my story, they are outside with one of our friends.
right. Well, we'll do that as part of standard procedure, but I think considering the mess that is upstairs, seems fairly accurate as when it
Yes,
lines up.
speaking of the mess, we would like to inspect it.
Did you find any, like, journals or anything up there? Anything written down?
Nothing.
Any indication as to their ideologies, their religion, their...
The guard shakes his head and is like, we went through their belongings fairly thoroughly just to assure identities and everything. What belongings they had were fairly sparse.
Alright. Fair enough. Figured we should
I
ask.
suppose they'll just be Hylian rites. And by that, I mean in service of Goddess Hylia.
Mm-hmm. Well,
She kind of covers everything.
Well, yeah,
Kind
thank
of.
you for your service. Wendy kind of says a little, she kind of looks up and says, are you going to be in Rickenstead for the rest of the night? Or are you going to be heading out soon?
Probably should head off in the morning.
Yeah, I suppose so.
We'll have some little bit of cleaning up to do, and then I'll be waiting until tomorrow, I guess.
Understood. Swing by here tomorrow and I'll have your payment ready. It's just, there's a lot to go through.
All right.
But yeah. And so all that is left to do is to head out and perform the rites and take care of the last bits and pieces to do within Regenstead before heading off to your next adventure. But we are at time, so we'll deal with that next session. But thank you all so much for listening / watching. I have been Articulate C, the Storyteller. This has been Hyrule Chronicles for a few rupees more. And with me, as always, I have had Crestnether playing Leisha.
That is me. Also, Renji.
And Renji too, yeah. I have had Alvarance playing Anda.
Double bones!
Hell yeah.
Double bones.
Double bones. I've had Robopirate playing Melody.
Hey, that's me.
Yeah. And I've had Danny Cat playing Makoto.
Bones, take these Gibdos to bone storage.
And we'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody. Bye bye now.
Bye.
Bye.